right for some.
Parsley, how are you?
It was just jamming there.
Just jamming.
Yeah.
How casual.
Only play stuff I write myself, so. Yeah.
Good stuff. Come to talk about the end of an era.
Very much so. End of the era of the Bin Man in Loughborough.
Yeah, 5.5 years, something like that. And now you're moving back up north. What stimulated that decide to migrate back to your hometown?
Well, I think Newcastle United are doing terrible at the minute, so I'm going to sign up for them. See what I can do for them. No, I had a knee operation in the summer. It cost us quite a lot of cash, of which I couldn't afford, so I loaned the money on the basis that I would move home to pay it off. So unfortunately the time in Loughborough has come to an end, and I'm going to be back in Gateshead linking up with some of the old crew up there and hopefully carrying on training as good as it was, and then hopefully if I can find the funds, get myself away with one other trainer with the Loughborough group again. And it may not have seen the end of me, so I may, once I'm paid up, I may come back next September if I find I can't replicate such a wonderful training location as Loughborough.
Yeah, it's certainly been an extraordinary 5.5 years. You've almost become associated with the place. In fact, they might as well give you the keys to the town hall.
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
My role, yeah.
Good stuff. What overriding memories are you going to take away from your time here?
Well, I've loved every year that I've been here. It's been good. I mean, like first year I was in Hull, so I made mates there, but I don't really keep in touch with them. I've made all my best mates and been made through running, so I've got friends who've obviously moved on, so I get to see them. But all the warm weather training trips, all the races, all the balls, the Christmas and summer balls. Christmas coming up on tomorrow night, so another one of them to add to the CV. But yeah, it's such a good place to train. Like, there's all the trails. There's so many people to run with all the time of all ability. I live with I've lived in the last 4 houses that I've had have all just been runners in there, and it's people who you want to live with, but you also want to train with them as well. And it's good atmosphere, and yeah, it's such a good place for running. I don't know why more people don't come. Yeah, obviously George as well, arguably the best coach that the UK middle distance has ever seen. So
yeah, can you talk through how your relationship with George is built and sort of what you've achieved on the back of that?
Well, yeah, when I came to Loughborough, I was still coached by my coach from Gateshead, which is John Stevenson, who currently coaches Ross Murray and was coaching Alan Buckley as well at the same time. And when I came, I was on lottery funding, so I sort of fit in with their. I was a little bit naive, followed what they told me rather than what I maybe should have been doing, because with John not being down here, I was just relaying information back to him. So I was joining with George's sessions, joining with the UK group, and it possibly didn't work out the best way that it could have, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really know about weight, strength and conditioning, all these little things that they would get you to do. I was a bit naive. I just thought they knew best, so I just followed it and ended up getting injuries and such like. And the worst one was after the first year, I broke my ankle just out running in South Africa, and the UK physios didn't pick it up, so I ran on it for about 3 months. Then ended up missing quite a substantial chunk, about 5 months. And then got back fit, but the following summer I didn't really run too well because I'd missed so much training, and that's when I thought I was being a bit daft not really getting involved with George full time, because I was mixing in with the sessions, but I was doing a lot on my own as well, thinking that the UK people and that I not so much that I knew best, but just thinking I needed a more individually tailored program. But then I had a bit of a rethink and a bit of a chat with George, and just decided that although he has got a big group and everybody's in there, he does individually tailor everything, and at the end of the day you don't know, you're never going to know what's better for you. For example, doing 5 by 6 minutes or 6 by 5 minutes, you don't know which one's better for you. So at the end of the day, you've got to, at certain points of the year, every 1500 runner is going to be doing a lot of endurance work and a lot of, then towards the summer, a lot more 8:15 work. You're all going to follow that gradual progression, so you may as well train with arguably again the best training group that the UK has had. And other things like George has got, well, he's the guru of strength and conditioning and weights for middle distance runners with the repertoire of athletes who he's coached, so he's so knowledgeable on that. And it's all about obviously you just want to keep ticking boxes and keep improving. So since I've trained with George, I've got stronger, I've got better at weights, better at circuits, I've been able to do more runs. Unfortunately, just with a mixture of like various injuries that I picked up, I probably haven't shown the potential that I possibly should have. I mean, I've improved all my PBs from 800 up to 10k over like since I've been under George's wing, so to speak. And unfortunately, I haven't had a one major like big breakthrough race, but it's just due to there's a bit of luck involved. I felt this year was going to be a really good year. I got all my sort of 10k, 5k work in, was going better than ever, and then slipped off a curb and missed 5 months with a knee injury recovering from the surgery.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things like that where I think like one season I'm going to get it right, and I think George's, because he treats all areas, all aspects of the running spectrum, from your just overall strength and your endurance and all the sessions, like all these little aspects. The one thing that I haven't been able to do enough of over the last 2 years with injury is improve my actual running technique in terms of drills and strides. So that's probably the only area of weakness that I've got, but George has identified that, and I know that's what I've got to work on to hopefully get, as I said, although I've improved everything from 800 up to 10k, if I want to have that one big breakthrough at my best distance, which should be 1500 metres, if I want that, the thing that's missing is running very, very comfortably at that pace, which obviously all the drills and technique stuff is gonna help you to do that.
So become a more complete runner in a sense.
Yeah, well, as I said, I think I've got all the building blocks, all the fundamental building blocks. I just need like what George says is it's like putting a very, very good. You could have like a car with very, very good engine and everything like that. It could be very streamlined and everything, but if you haven't got everything that connects it together, if you haven't got one thing holding it together, then it's not gonna go very well.
So bring everything together to make everything
exactly
work out.
I could improve my 10k time by another minute, but if I can't improve my 1500, if I can't improve the technique that I use when I'm running 1500, then it's not going to benefit me 1500, only 10k. So you've got to put all these blocks together, but you've also got to be able to use the tools that you give yourself.